Hello, welcome yourselves back to another episode on the Bedrock realm. As you can see here, we are stood on a magnificent, amazing pillar of quartz. And I just wanted to appreciate this before we start today's video of how high this is. This is build limit, and this is a 3x3 structure of quartz that I've mined from the end, and you can see the house all the way down there. I just want to take a minute to appreciate this before I mine it all out and show you what we got. Look at the sheer size of that. 3x3 solid all the way. I don't think I missed any holes this time. But yes, I just wanted to start today's video with that, just so you could all appreciate it as much as I have. I kind of wish I had enough to get to build limit. But next time, because we're probably going to need quartz again soon. So we can save it for them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this mined, and then we can start with today's video. And the results are in. So out of all of that there, I did fill up one shulker box, and I almost filled up a second shulker box. So we did pretty good off of that. It's definitely going to be enough quartz to go and get the floor done, but we are not done resource gathering today, I am afraid. So I am going to go and do some squid hunting because we are in desperate need of black dye. Where have all my bunnies gone? Where have all our bunnies gone? They must have been moved. I hope they've been moved. But anyway, yes, I am going to go off and do some squid hunting, and then we can crack on with the rest of today's video. All our materials are gathered. That means we can crack on with getting all of this put in today. I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough nether quartz. If we run out, I'm going to be quite surprised. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get this all finished off. And then we've got another project here that we're already working on, which I can show you in a second. So let's quickly pop out the back here. So I am currently working on, I say working on, I haven't really done anything. So I said about getting the villagers here and then having a trading hall for them. I've since then decided that we're going to be putting it up above, so we can kind of have the glass in the middle of it and watch the zombies come down. I think that's going to be pretty cool. And then off to the sides here, we're going to have like elevators. So I have little water elevators in the side here that'll take us up and down. And then, well, one side will take us up, one side will take us down, I think. That's probably going to be the best option. But yeah, no, I think it's going to look pretty good when this is all filled out. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough. So as you may have saw in the clips there when we were resource gathering, we found a temple that we haven't done. So we went and did that. We found 2 sunken ships. So we went and got 2 lots of treasure. Killed a bunch of squids. I think we got about 1.5 stacks of ink sacks, which is pretty good. That gives us loads and loads of dye, and the reason we needed the ink sacks was because I need grey dye to sort this out. I think I just use dark grey pretty much everywhere at the moment. Just think I'm going to go around and fill the middle bit in, then put the stairs in. Yeah, it's quite a fun little adventure going and getting the ink sack. I do need at some point to build a squid farm though, because I use a lot of the grey dye and I'm sick of going out and having to find it. You have to go out and hunt for so long. If you think everything I've condensed into the first 2-3 minutes of this video is probably taking me about 2 or 3 hours. Just gathering all the materials and the resources just to get this done. The reason I've not done as much on here as I probably should have in the past couple of days is because I am starting a modded series. Clip Addict, someone I used to play modded with, has set us up a server on MC Eternal. And we've been playing a little bit on that. I've not played too much of it. I'm trying to get some more done today, but I wanted to get some progression done for this series, because I don't want to just forget about this series and go and off and do a modded series, because I am actually really enjoying playing Bedrock. But I don't want to give up and just start playing there and put all my time and effort into modded again, because I do really like this world now. I'm having a lot of fun on it, so I want to get a little bit of progression done. The modded videos, probably going to be one a week at the moment, just until I get a little bit more stuck into it. So at the moment, we're just getting started. We're going to get all the basics, and then I'm going to start making videos on it. I don't want to do it from the beginning, because every single modded I've done is going to be the exact same playthrough. There's some quests, there's some fun things to play with that you're never going to touch again. I'm recording little segments of it, and I think my first episode is going to be a quick run through of what I've done, but other than that, I don't see the point in recording it too much, because every single modded starts the same. I always start getting my tinker's tools, getting my tinker's smeltery, trying to find somewhere nice to set up, and I do a little bit of gathering, I get my armor sorted. I mean, like little snippets like that I'll record, but I don't think it warrants 5 or 6 episodes just to get myself started on it. But yeah, so modded will come, but I'm going to take it a bit of a slower pace than what I am on this, just because I don't, like I said, I don't want to drag it out and me going, oh look, I'm making a tinker's smeltery, which I've done every single modded series I've done. It's been like, yeah, look, I'm making a tinker's smeltery, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm going to take my time with that one. I'm just going to try and ease into it. I'm going to have a bit of fun playing it, and then eventually start recording videos on it, or do more regular videos on it at least. We also got a little bit of redstone to put in over here. Yeah, we got a little bit of redstone. I want to set up some nano carrot farms over here today. So for the redstone we want to put in here, we're going to need sticky piston, dispensers, which I don't seem to have. I tell you what, I do need to steal them. I can pretty much steal this entire setup, because we're just going to rebuild this, but better. So essentially what we're going to do is we are going to build one of these right here at the back. Right here. I'm not entirely sure how to do this, because it is 1 wide and this 2 wide, so I can't really center it. Just slightly annoying unless I put them here. I can put 2 of them, put 1 on either side. That might work, as long as it doesn't interfere with the other redstone that's down here, which I don't think it will actually. No, it should be alright. So if I place you like that, so that's going to be the main block, and then we're going to go 1 and 2. We're going to take our redstone, and he's going to go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. I believe we want that to come out by 3, and then sticky piston, and then redstone block. Repeater here. Dispenser, dispenser, dispenser. Do I like that there? Not really. I'm making a decision early on that I don't like it there, so that we don't have to rip it all down once we've half built it. I want to put it 1 back in, and I think it's going to look slightly better than what it did being all the way out there. And 3, so that's all set back by 1. Put that one in there, and then we need to grab our repeater. And he's going to go there, and then we're going to have another one that's there. Then we just need to get that lever again. Turn him off for a moment, and then we need to get our observer and place him there, and then he's going to face there. And then we're going to dig down 1 block, and we're going to place that one there. Right, let me just test this, because I'm not sure if this is going to work through this. Okay, no, so that doesn't turn it off through there. Okay, so the only way to turn it off is on this one here. Underneath, I need to get my slab. Place him there, water bucket, and I'm going to get my dirt next to me, and then place him there, place him there, and then he just gets done like that. And I need to figure out how to power this now. Let's just see if we can do a little bit of magic here. Yeah, I think I do some redstone magic here. Give me a minute. There we go. So, tiny little bit of redstone magic, and that is all good and done. So let's have a quick look here. I don't have any bone meal on me at the moment, but we do have a bone farm now, so that isn't going to be an issue. So there's no levers, no nothing. I'm wondering if I can make this look better, but I don't think I can. So we might just have to live with it. Stand in there, everything starts going. Bone meal goes here, you can just do your crops, whatever. I might put a little shulker box in here somewhere that will be filled with carrots. And then you can just kind of automatically do them, and then I'll have a system to refill it. So all we have to do real quick now is mirror what we've done on that side on this side. Wicked, so that is 2 of our modules now installed. We can now make tons and tons and tons of carrots. So the idea is we just stand down here, let this do its thing while we plant, and we should be gaining carrots. As you can see there, it's going up Pretty quickly, actually. We're almost at a stack. I mean, this thing does churn through bone mills, so it's maybe not the best, but once you have a bone farm, it's pretty easy to restock this thing. So I'm not too fussed. I might have to do a bit of AFK and at the bone farm. And of course, they're all out of bone mill already. And then you just walk off of that, and it stops doing it. But yeah, we're doing pretty good there. We got to 57 carrots from 10. So not terrible. But yeah, so this is all done. We have an entire stack, entire shulker box full of quartz left, which I'm really happy about. Tell you what, let's use a little bit more of the quartz because I want to do some stuff in here that I completely forgot about. It's all going to come out flush. I think we should have a raised bit in the middle here. Do the same up to here, and then this way we can put a little bit of underfloor lighting. Because I think what I want to do is carpet this bit, and then that allows me to put in some lighting right here in the middle, because that is where we need some. Place all those in there, and that lights this room up so much more. It's looking a little bit dark over here, and it still is a little bit. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Okay, so maybe we don't have a shulker box full of quartz left. And what if we did a 3 wide path up? Because everything at the moment is 2 wide, so I just kind of want to see how this feels and flows. Oh wait, no, I've got a better idea. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay, let's go with this. Yeah, no, that's still like a 2 wide bridge, but it then lines up with a 2 wide. Wicked. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that looks pretty good. Obviously, need to do a little bit of terraforming around the outside still, but that is looking pretty good to me. I think I might do a water feature in the middle here, and have something maybe coming down out of here, and then do like a little, almost like a reflecting pool thing. Because I can waterlog all these slabs here. So I can waterlog all of these and just make a really shallow looking pool in the middle. I think that might add a nice little bit of colour to it, because we don't actually need access to this middle piece. Now that I'm thinking about it and looking at it laid out like this, I'm half tempted. I am half tempted to change all the filters. So I'm half tempted to make all of this here rotten flesh, and all of this here golden nuggets, just in these 2 corners, because they're our most common drops. And then we can do golden blocks on one and golden ingots on another one, if that makes sense. I think that'll work. I think that'll actually work better. And that's quite an easy fix. There's no ripping anything out. It's literally just changing a couple filters over and moving a couple chests. Pretty easy work, but we're not getting loads of gold ingots, and I feel like it's a waste having 2 storage silos for it at the moment. And if this ever did get filled up with ingots, we could just convert them into gold blocks, and I don't think this is ever going to get filled with gold blocks. Right, so let's quickly grab ourselves some more materials. So we did pretty good. We got quite a lot of quartz left. That saves us for future projects anyway, and we don't have to immediately run out if we decide we want to add something or change something, which is kind of the position I wanted to be in, really. And we are, which is fantastic. Right, so this is all probably going to change out for other blocks, but I just want to get the general shape and figure everything out. I got loads of grey. I'm going to use it. I like using it. And if I don't remove it, it doesn't look terrible, which is why I use grey concrete for a lot of my outlines. Like that. If I don't ever remove that, it doesn't look garbage like using dirt. I'd rather use this than dirt. If I can get a kind of idea and a shape into my mind of how this is going to work, then I think it would be a little bit easier. And concrete's super easy to mine away anyway. Wicked. So that now comes up there in line with that, which is exactly what we wanted. This can be a wall here, and then we can have an elevator bit up this side. We're going to do the same thing. There we go. And same situation on this side. This is the wall here. This is where the elevator is going to come up. So yeah, we're going to have all of our villages up here eventually. I need to fill all of this out just to give them a platform to stand on and kind of frame out where I want everything to go. But I think this is going to be a good position for the villagers. We're up above the farm. It looks cooler. I don't want to block this thing out too much because I'm already using up 4 chunks of the whole farm. I kind of want to confine everything to those 4 chunks. The back of this wall is literally on the border of the chunk. You can see I've gone over with the redstone on a lot of these, which isn't too much of a deal. It's only 1 or 2 blocks over, but I want to contain it in the 4 chunks as much as possible. So I don't want to be building off that way, building a villager hall. I thought might as well use the vertical space we have, because this is such a tall and big building. And we need to we're going to decorate this at some point. I'm going to put a nice big outline around this. I'm going to build a big structure, and yeah, I might as well have everything contained in the one place. It just makes more sense. I promise you we're not going to get stuck into doing the villagers today or anytime soon. I think I'm going to leave that a little bit. I think I'll get some over here off camera, and then we'll do the initial setup of them all together. Got a couple over in the house, and we've been breeding them up over there, but the next thing I want to do is make a proper villager breeder, and it's going to sound really silly, but I'm going to be doing it a little bit far away, purely because I want the villagers with the purple outfits on them. I absolutely love them. They're my favorite outfits. It means I have to put the villager breeder in the swamp. I've already marked that location, or I found the swamp that I want to put it in, so it's just a matter of getting some villagers over there and getting everything started. But I think it's going to be worth it. And then we've got to get them all the way back through the nether as well, and up here, and all safe. It's going to be a bit of a mission, but I think it's going to be worth it 100%. But yeah, it's coming together really nicely, and we're going to have the whole villager hall. You'll be able to see all the zombie pigmen downstairs. It's going to be awesome. Awesome, and I cannot wait. So next thing to do is villager breeder, and I'll take you to the location we're going to build in. Oh, I also, by the way, in another, I started clearing out one of these. So this is one of our ice paths. I have cleared it out, ready for a design to go in here. This is the one that leads to Guardian Farm. I've already come up with a design for it, but you're going to have to wait and see. So I need to get going on those. I need to start farming the materials I need for that one, really. But that involves making a Guardian Farm, which I'm not quite ready to do yet. I need to go gather some obsidian and some other bits before I can even think about challenging that. Where is it? Here? There we go. So it's not that far away at all. It's not too bad. If I can get this all set up properly, get the tunnels all sorted and set up, then I think it will be quite easy to get them there and back. This is the swamp that I've decided. It's quite a big swamp. It is quite a big swamp, but we're going to put the breeder right here, and we're going to have them all breed up and then sent through the nether portal, and then we're going to have a little collection chamber on the other side for them. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be easy, but that's where we're going to go in a minute, and we're going to start building up for a villager portal. But I wanted to finish cleaning up the gold farm today, and then we're going to go off and do something a little bit different just to take a break from it. I'm very happy with where it's at. I'm glad the floor is in, and we've got the nano farms in. I might change a couple of things off camera, but I think we're done there for now for a little bit. Yeah, we'll come back to it. We'll get the villager breeder. We'll go off and do some other things, because I want to start getting villagers ready, not only for the gold farm and the clerics. I also want to do a big library somewhere with a load of librarians in them, and I want to get all the good trades in, and I want to have them all lined up and ready. And if we ever get the parity update that allows us to get discount villagers with zombies, then I want to have that ready to go as well. So I want to have a system in place ready for that. And then we can abuse it as much as we can. But yeah, so I'm going to quickly go and finish that platform there off camera. And then we're going to shoot on over to the swamp. And then we can get started on our villager breed, hopefully. Okay, so I know I said I was going to go to the swamp and start working on the villager breeder. We haven't done that yet. I am going to get around to that. I got a little bit sidetracked. So we are here at the skeleton farm we had. It was just plain walls a minute ago. And this is what K-Miles has designed. And she built the skeleton farm. And I came over here and I've just put a little bit of a storage system together for it, so we can start AFK in here, because we only had a couple of double chests down here. And it really wasn't doing it. So all I've done here is 2 comparators off of these 2, which trigger this block, and if there is any items in the dropper, it should fire this observer clock, which should just dispense everything in the dispensers. That's how I'm hoping it works, but we'll find out. So if we switch this here on, we should see everything get shot out. Go on up. Start seeing things coming in. Okay, so we've got arrows coming in there. For some reason, where have all the bones gone? They should hit that chest there. They get taken in that hopper there. There's an issue with that hopper there. Okay, let's go check this out. I may have not put a comparator on it. Doi, of course. Right, there we go. So that should be working now. So we should get all of our bones here. All of our arrows in here allows us to sit in AFK, and then I'm going to put an overflow filter on for the arrows as well. That allows me to sit here overnight in AFK. So the reason we need to AFK is because we need bones. And the reason we need bones is because we're running out of all kinds of concrete. I'm running out of grey dye. I'm running out of white dye. I'm running out of light grey dye. We're running out of light blue dye, lime green dye. All of them need bone meal. So I'm over here doing this so I can AFK overnight and hopefully fill this silo up a good bit. And we can convert them all to bone blocks and take them home. So yeah, it was something that was necessary that I needed to do. And that is all done now. So we're going to clean up here. And I'm going to head back on over to the house and I'll show you what we actually did over there. Because we did a little bit over there. Okay, so as you can see, we got some walls up in this place. We got the floor all filled in. But more importantly, we did actually bring some villagers up here. So the reason we brought these up here was because our rotten flesh was overflowing so much that I just decided to breed these guys up in the house and bring them over here. And I've got 14 in here at the moment, I think. Yeah, 14 villagers in total. So this is half of what we need in total. We're still going to set the villager breeder up in the swamp. And then we're going to replace all of these guys with the guys with the swamp clothes. For no other reason than it looks cool, really. And I really like their outfits. But as you can see, I've leveled these guys up quite fast. I think I'm going to abuse them a little bit. They've been taking all the rotten flesh. They've eaten all of it completely. Our stores were overflowing. I had about probably over 10 double chests full. And they've just gone through all of it. And I've also changed something down here. So this is now all rotten flesh. This is all golden nuggets. That's ingots. That's blocks. Because I don't think we're going to need much more than a single silo for gold ingots and gold blocks. And if we fill up both, then we're in trouble. But this is now all going to be rotten flesh. And it automatically feeds into these shulker boxes down here. I've got a little bit more to take up to these guys. And once that all filters in, and these are now all empty, it means I can AFK the gold farm a little bit more and start building up our gold, because we got to the point where we couldn't do it anymore with the risk of blocking the system. But yeah, so we got some villagers going, and all I did was I put a railway road in to under the house where we had a couple villagers. I bred a couple up, and I brought them all the way up here. I've left this tracking because I think I might add more. I've changed some little bits in the house as well. So I've just been doing a bit of detailing. Nothing too interesting to be putting on camera, but I've kind of just done a little area here. Still going to have a cluster of books here, but I thought a nice little area there to get a couple quick. The most common ones, that would be quite nice. And then I've got a little handy station over here as well, so anything you need. So we are pretty nicely set up here. I'm just doing a little bit of fine detailing around the house. I also changed the windows. That's something I just sort of did. I absolutely love it. It opens it up so much more, and you can see the tree that came I was built over here really, really nicely through the window, which I think is really cool. Lights out really nicely. Oh, I think this is the last thing I've done, is put a potato farm here and a vine farm here. This is so I can breed the villagers, and this is because I needed vines for some mossy cobble for something which I didn't even end up using. So I've got a load of mossy cobble now that I don't need. But yeah, so I have been busy. I have been doing things. We are hitting a bit of a resource dip at the moment. So I think I'm going to have to spend a couple days just resource gathering. Which is why it's been so long between the videos, because I just don't have anything to build with at the moment. So I think I'm going to go on a massive hunt over the next couple of days and get ourselves very, very, very nicely stocked up, because this is just not very good. It's not very good at all. But yeah, get a load of materials and then we can start building some cool stuff again, because I've just exhausted so many materials and the stuff I've been building, like the footpaths, the slime farm, this farm, the gold farm, bees. It's just concrete everywhere. And then, but yeah, this is just where all of our resources are going. So we need to get cutting some trees, and then all the grass as well. It's just so many resources at the moment, and I need to go and gather as much as I can so we can carry on building some really cool stuff. But thank you guys very much for watching. I apologize there's not been a video for a little while, and I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to grind it out so we can make more videos, I do promise. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have yourselves a very wonderful day, and I'll see your beautiful faces in the next video. Goodbye.